My life.
Yeah, it was.
I need my tunes.
I like. I like how Zach. You. I was watching your story on Instagram, and you're like, "Whoa, what happened?" Did he mute himself? I didn't even hear him right now. Zach, you might be muted again.
You're muted again.
Oh,
Boy.
okay, it's not muted.
Alright. Make sure we are live on this. Cool, good. Look, Moss Gucci. Oh yeah. All right, what's up? What's the first topic?
There we go. Sounds coming through and everything.
Well, why did we got to get to the topic already? How are you,
Oh.
Zach?
I'm good. So you didn't get
Okay.
superpowers from COVID though?
I didn't have COVID.
That's what they all say.
You mean because of my vaccine?
Yep.
Not yet. No. They say it takes 2 weeks to get your superpowers. So.
Yeah.
What?
The
That's
the
pretty cool.
when I got mine, the lady told me, she's like, yeah, it takes 2 weeks for it to fully like come into effect. She's like, so what'd you say? No hot dates. And I was like, uh, where am I gonna go?
Who am I gonna see?
Yeah, who am I gonna see?
Dude, so after you get your shot, you have to sit there and wait. And you have to wait for like 20 minutes or whatever just to make sure you don't have any side effects or whatever. But I'm sitting there and this old lady walks by and she goes, "Oh, sorry, I almost fell into your lap." And then she starts laughing and walking by, and I was like, that was really weird.
You almost got yourself a sugar mama.
Hey, dude, knowing us natives is probably one of our aunties.
I don't know. She was a light skinned woman, so.
Zach is laughing. This is light skin. John, it's at the native clinic. We're probably related to them.
Well, other people go there.
Probably Cherokee.
Probably
Yeah.
Cherokee.
She's probably the grandma that's a Cherokee princess.
She's a princess royalty coming through. Oh man. Yeah, see, I meet nice old ladies when I go.
Hey, quit checking out the old ladies.
Not like that, you nasty. John meets old ladies that are trying to flirt with him.
I know, right?
There we go. That's better.
Zach's microphone almost pulled his
Yeah.
bookcase.
I almost pulled a
Saw his
bookcase.
book.
Ah, boom! Straight to
that,
the.
was, that was so funny.
That was
So,
stupid.
so anyone
Pissed.
watching the stream, I was talking to Zach yesterday about the stream and what to do in case John wasn't feeling good today. And he's sitting there with his bookcase like this behind him. And he keeps talking about it moving. And like, we're like 5 minutes into the conversation. He's like, stop, stop. And then he's just sitting there and all of a sudden it just starts going. And then he just, hold on, I gotta go.
Yeah, so what you see right there, that's the rest of it. That's the top half. The bottom half is officially thrown in the trash.
It was bigger than that before.
That's what they all say.
I was gonna say that's what she said. Wait, what? It was. I don't get that one. Oh man. So what are we talking about today, Zach?
Yeah. Well, since we brought up superpowers, I had an idea. What if Spider-Man, right, instead of shooting webs, shot spiders?
Oh god, that'd be terrible.
What?
I would become a villain. I would become a villain and take out Spider-Man.
What a great power. That's all I'm saying.
That would be my villain origin story right there.
They call me Raid X.
He's like, oh, Spider-Man saved our lives. Yes, but at what cost? I hate spiders. Oh man. I just
Would
be
not-
I would just become like a pyromaniac villain. Just be like, hello, Spider-Man. Have like 2 flamethrowers on my arms. We meet again. Oh god, that'd be terrible. He'd go save a neighborhood, and then the next day it's just covered in spider webs.
It's on fire.
Yeah.
What's going on? He left his spiders here.
Spider-Man, he comes back the next day. He's like, how you doing, civilians that I saved? Where's everyone going? Everyone's all packed up, walking out.
That'd be awesome.
Oh god, that's a terrifying thought. Oh man.
What a great power. I think that's what Uncle Ben meant. When great power comes great responsibility. That's it right there.
Yep.
Don't want to mess around with that one.
Oh god. Yeah. Ooh. It creeps me out just thinking about it.
What a great power.
No
Speaking of
superhero would want to team up with him.
Speaking of Spider-Man, we finally got a title for the 3rd movie.
Oh yeah, that's right, huh?
Spider-Man Go Home. Sponsored by
That's
ET.
all it was.
That's you.
Spider-Man was hanging out at a party too long. Everybody else was gone.
Like,
dude,
are you
kinda
gonna
swat.
leave?
No, it's called No Way Home though, which is interesting with everything going on in the MCU right now. You don't
True.
watch WandaVision, do you?
No.
So I can't even.
It's not
talk
that I
about- well,
don't
haven't
watch it. I just don't have Disney Plus, so I can't.
even- Oh.
See, Disney wants to sponsor me. I won't make
Just
super.
you.
Wait, have you seen The
conservative posts.
Mandalorian?
Ooh. I heard that's really good. I didn't get on that ground. Besides Baby Yoda, who's not technically Baby Yoda, but everyone just calls him Baby Yoda. It is what it is.
Yeah. It is what it is.
It is what it
What it
is.
is.
I was telling
Yeah,
John.
so I can't
Oh.
get into it too much then about WandaVision because you haven't seen it. So, and I haven't
Yeah,
watched today's
spoilers.
episode.
Oh,
Also
real,
spoilers.
real quick, I was gonna say that is what it is. We were watching Apex, the ALGS tournament, and sometimes they'll tune into teams like to listen to what they're saying, and they're talking about, like, oh, there's one guy over here, there's a team here, and I told John, I was like, we could never be on a team like that because like the guy goes, it is what it is. And I was like, yeah, if they listen in on us, it'd be like, it is what it is.
Very
Or-
true.
Or we'd hear, you're so stupid. What are you doing?
They hear our game plan. They all have snipers. Yes, we do. The Beak Boys and
Like-
snipers. That's
like,
what we do.
all right, guys, we're just running beaks this time. They'd be like, all right, let's get out of their team. Let's stop listening to them.
Dude, I think that's got to be our first shirt. It's just a picture of all of us standing there, and it says, "Give me the Beak Boys or free my soul."
Yeah. Merch coming soon. Let's plug that. Now, yeah, with the new Spider-Man, it's supposed to have connections to the multiverse. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
what they were talking
Yeah, that was
about.
the thing I was gonna talk about, but I didn't want to like spoil anything, so I didn't know you
Oh.
knew that.
Oh, I know everything.
Oh, Whiskey Boys podcast. What are you drinking, Zach?
Oh, what even toast? What are we doing? Got my lovely Four Roses. Clink.
Toast.
Clack.
I just chewed on a piece of ice.
The sauce. John, where's your sauce?
Can't have no sauce.
Got lost in the sauce one too many times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
John's
Wasn't
actually a
careful.
raging alcoholic.
Recovering.
sorry, wrong R word. What? There's something else we were gonna talk about.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx is coming
Superhero.
back as Electro.
Well, yeah, that too.
Oh yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot more rumor too. Like Willem Dafoe is supposed to be back as Green Goblin.
Oh, really?
Fred.
Yeah.
Fred Durst.
Shut up. Fred Durst is coming back as Limp Bizkit.
I couldn't remember the guy's name.
The other
Alfred
one
Molina.
was,
That's his name.
Alfred Molina as Doc Ock.
Oh yeah.
I knew there was a Fred in there somewhere. Alfred.
Fred Durst.
Guy Fieri's coming back to Flavortown.
That's Fantastic
Oh.
Four. Come on, flame on.
Just
No,
lights.
the-
Just turns on the stove.
It's like,
Flame on.
There was there's a bunch of rumors surrounding it. Like, there's a rumor that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are going to be in there as different Spider-Man.
that would be hype. We all want what's it? Black suit or Spider-Man to come back? The black suit. Ain't no one walk like that
Oh, with
anymore.
the emo hair and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That scene
know
is
who-
so awkward when he walks out the door and he's like throws it back, and then he like points at the girls.
Hey, hey, throws it back.
He throws his coat back. He's just twerking.
He just drops it low one time.
Yeah, that scene was awkward. You know, when Spider-Man started to throw it back.
I must have watched the wrong film.
So you got the bootleg version.
Oh
You're
man.
watching Spooderman again.
But yeah, no, when he walks out the doors or whatever, and then he like points to the girls and he does the like hand thing. He's like
Yeah.
walking like, dude, when you watch that scene again, it's so awkward.
So cringy.
Oh man.
Gotta love the
But
early
Sam
2000s.
Raimi's trilogy is god-worthy. That's
Yeah.
what people say.
That's what people say.
You know who else needs to be back in that Spider-Verse kind of thing?
Superman.
Spider
Oh.
Ham. John Mulaney.
Well, they're making next year
second
Into
one.
the Spider-Verse 2 comes out. Yeah.
So good. I like the first one. The first one was really good.
Yeah. Honestly,
Miles
one of
and
the best
Peter
superhero
B.
movies
Parker.
ever made. Yep.
The animation for that was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie.
No, I'm excited for that.
I can't wait for that to come out.
Another thing, Pokemon.
Heyo.
Pokemon.
Yeah, the
Pokemon Direct.
presentation was today.
Yeah, and they announced obviously more stuff with I think is it Pokemon Snap is coming back, which I'm super excited about. They just showed off more gameplay for it. They announced Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is like a
That looks
open world
Mhm.
type of game, which is cool because
Basically looks like Breath of the Wild meets Pokemon.
yeah, it's like taking the step that Legend of Zelda did into, pushing it a bit further. And it takes place in Sinnoh, which, speaking of Sinnoh, they're doing a remake of Diamond and Pearl, which is Shining Diamond and
Outstanding. No. it's,
Exquisite. I forgot what it is.
It's not Shiny Diamond. It's Shiny Pearl.
Shining Pearl. Yeah, I'm looking right at it. Why did I say Diamond?
No, I don't remember what the diamond one is.
I don't either. It's Shining
Brilliant Pearl or Brilliant
Yeah,
Diamond? I think
Brilliant.
it's Brilliant.
Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So they're remaking those, and I think the style and the graphics for it look pretty cool. I'm actually really excited to play it, and it's coming out on Switch, if I remember right.
Yeah, the
No,
Arceus.
they're not making DS games anymore.
Yeah.
They should. That's all I have. What's that? I think the last Pokemon one I played was Diamond and Pearl, but the one I really got into was Ruby and Sapphire.
Mm-hmm.
There was a ton of stuff to do, like even after you beat the Elite Four, or can't
Yeah.
remember.
That's
It's
why.
been a long time.
That's why I liked Gold and Silver, because
Mm-hmm.
once you beat the Elite Four and beat all the gyms, they were like, "Hey, go to Kanto and beat all those gym leaders too."
Yeah. Well,
It's
and
like at the end, after you beat everybody, you have to fight Red from the first one.
what I'm hoping
Which is an
is
awesome thing.
like I think I haven't played the other remakes, and I hope they actually put them on Switch because I'm more likely to
That's
play
good.
them if they do that to Switch. But the one thing I hope is I think with the other remakes too, they basically took the 3 games because they do the 2 main ones and then the third one that's like the two kind of mixed together. I think they
Yeah.
put them together when they do the remakes. So like Diamond and Pearl and then Platinum. I think Diamond and Pearl is gonna have the content that Platinum had in it because Platinum had a lot of after game stuff you could do, which is like Giratina and the Dark World, doing that kind of stuff, or the Dream World thing. Um, so I'm hoping that they do that with Diamond and Pearl because I didn't get really. I passed Diamond and Pearl, but I didn't get far in Platinum. So I'm totally down, and I love Diamond and Pearl. It's I think it's one of my favorites. Not like I don't think I have like a number one favorite. I just have favorites. Like Sun and Moon. I love Sun and Moon. I think it's mostly because it's like Hawaii based.
That's probably why. Yeah, like I said, I haven't played them in a long time, so I'd have to go with yellow version of Pikachu.
You know
Going
what?
back to the OG.
I would say yellow is like pretty elite, as they say, because of the whole
Goated.
letting Pikachu learn different moves and stuff. Right? That was yellow, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then you
that's
can
right,
connect
Pikachu.
all the 3 main, like Bulbasaur, Charizard, or
Yeah.
Charmander, and that was the cool part because you could have all 3 of them too. That's what I
Yeah.
liked about it.
Yeah, that was like
Isn't there a thing in
Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield also? That you
Yeah.
can get the 3 original?
You can get the
Oh,
3
no idea.
original after you beat the game, which is cool. The main spoilers for anyone who hasn't played Sword and Shield and passed it, but afterwards you
The
get
game is 2 years old.
afterwards you get
You're 2
gifted.
years old.
Um, John, your damn Zoom.
I gotta do the old lady glasses.
Well, now I need to set up another camera. If I just do that, it just looks awkward. I'm staring at nothing. What's even better is that small space before you switch the camera back and you're just doing this.
There, it's faster now.
But yeah, I'm excited for the new Pokemon game. I'm excited for Pokemon Snap, which comes out not next month, April
Yes.
30th. And then that Arceus one comes out early
this
20,
year.
2022. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I saw.
which is cool. And then
I might actually play a Pokemon game again.
the other one, the remakes come out. I think it said late this year.
Late this year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is probably
It's probably
quarter
gonna
4.
be- It'll probably be October or November.
Yeah,
most
somewhere
likely.
around there. I think Sword and Shield came out in November.
Yeah, they usually do come out in November. I was telling
So-
Matthew though, the cool thing about them saying
Oh, yeah.
that this Arceus game comes out in early
Oh.
2022, it's probably going to be like the first quarter. It means most likely we're going to get Breath of the Wild 2 this year. Because they're not going to release those at the same time. It's either that or they'll be like, oh, we're delaying Breath of the Wild till end of 2022. But I was saying they'll probably release it at the end of this year to go up
Mhm.
against Halo Infinite.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
A big step right there.
Makes sense though. They
Why
need
not?
a huge game. Matthew, you think we don't notice you eating? We can see
Dude, some people, man. We had like a whole 45 minutes before we started, so you can eat.
Uh-huh.
We were talking that time.
At least you weren't shooting into the microphone. We didn't get the ASMR this time.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
I was gonna say though, the Pokemon game, the remakes are made by the company who made the Pokemon Home app, which I don't know if you know what the Pokemon Home is. It's basically You can transfer your games from your 3DS or from Pokemon Go to the Pokemon Home, or from Sword and Shield to Pokemon Home, and you
It's
can
kind of like
transfer them back into Pokemon. So you can take your Pokemon Go
it's like Pokemon
characters
Bank.
and
It's like
trade them.
Pokemon Bank.
Well, I don't think he knows
Yes.
what Pokemon Bank is. Let's see some
Well,
whiskey
maybe some of
shots.
our listeners.
We don't do whiskey shots. We just sip on whiskey, okay? These are the whiskey boys. Okay, we are dignified.
We're not whiskey men, all right?
Yeah, but I
Leave us alone.
I do have these little bottles.
I'll take a drink though.
Here, look at. I'll pour some of this right here. My favorite right here.
It's not focusing.
Yeah, I know it's not focusing. I didn't want to try and focus it. Here, let me.
I
Here you
completely
go,
forgot
look
what we were
at-
talking about, by the way. Oh.
Wow. Golf clap.
That's tea.
Uh-huh.
Here, I'll pour. That's why I was trying to eat it, so I can pour some whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
This
Here's
is-
your ASMR. I can't tell if it's making noise or not because I have my headphones on.
No, Matthew, that was me doing the sound.
You're dumb. But yeah, Pokemon Home is basically you can transfer Pokemon Go and your
Just gonna
3DS
get all your
games,
Pokemon from different games.
Pokemon
into
over,
the new ones.
and then you can use them on the new ones. Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
and
I knew about that a long time ago.
I mean it's you have to pay for it too.
Hey man.
But yeah, it's obviously like what Pokemon they have in the game currently too. So obviously there's some legendaries you can't trade over, but you can use it to like so all your past games say like, oh, I had these Pokemon on the past ones. You can trade them into there,
Yeah, see, that's awesome.
which is what I did because I had Pokemon Bank. Oh, here you go, Nick. And Chones. There's my Mitchers. Cheers.
Cheers. Since we're taking drinks with people, know what else we need to pour one up for? Daft Punk.
Daft Punk. Yep. You know what?
Yeah.
One to Daft Punk.
One to Daft Punk.
R.I.P. to the realists. Did they ever say why they split, or they're just like done?
I mean, they've been together for years. So.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they just.
Or it was
Well,
90. It was 93.
It's probably 90s, yeah.
In 2002, I think. Excuse me.
Bless 'em.
The one who left, Thomas, had actually got tinnitus for a while, and
Oh wow.
he took a break from DJing at live venues because of that. And then he said it got better, but it could either be that, for health reasons or for just, tired of it in a way, just kind of like fulfilled,
Fair. I mean, he's been doing it for what 20 plus years, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
man, what a cool way to say he got the tedness though. Just scratching some boards for so long, got too
Yeah.
hard of rocking.
Yeah. It's probably because of wearing the helmet with the, the big speakers is probably
Yep.
just vibrating inside
That
there.
too.
Like, yeah, dude, I watched that epilogue. Man, I was like on the verge of tears. I was just like, I was so emotional. I was just like, damn, like, I love Daft Punk. It's like one of my favorite bands or groups rather.
Squads or crew.
Crew,
It's just weird because
duos.
when did that last album come out? It was like
2017.
no, it wasn't 2017.
Which one? The one Get Lucky?
Yeah.
Come on back to this.
There's
I
no
don't know.
way it was
Random-
2017.
Random-
That's not 17.
Random
Random
Access
Access Memories.
Yeah.
That was like 14. I want to say.
Yeah,
That was a
'cause I
long
think I
time
was in
ago.
college.
You can't read.
2013.
College. Ah, see?
Oh, it's close. It's 2013. Yeah, it's weird though. Like,
Were
to
you
come
in
out
high
after
school,
8
Zach?
years, it's like
I would have been a senior probably. Yeah,
Oh dang, that's crazy.
it's been a long time.
No,
I need
but
another
it's
drink.
crazy to be like, it's crazy to be like, we're retiring or whatever. It's it's been a good journey. It's like, but you guys haven't released anything in 8 years either.
Well, they
It's not like they
collaborated
were.
with people too.
Yeah, that's true. They were probably still writing music for people.
Well, they worked
just
with what's his name too? The Weeknd.
Yeah, but nobody likes him. I'm just kidding.
Dude,
It's pretty good, man.
Starboy and Feel It Coming, those were bangers,
I
dude.
completely forgot about that actually.
And Save Your Tears, like his whole last album was a banger.
It's
It's just
I
one
don't-
song
I don't-
that's an
I'll be
hour
honest,
long.
I don't really listen to The Weeknd, so
Yeah.
yeah.
That's alright. I only listen to it occasionally. When they said he got robbed from the Grammys, I'm like, was his album that good? It was that good. It was actually a lot better
the
than
new
the
one.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to it yet, actually.
I don't. Let me see who won because I think their album was trash.
The whole Starboy album will remind me of college because I listened to that like while going to school. Yeah, it came out and I would just listen to the whole album. Like, damn, this is a really good album. And people were talking about like different songs, and I think I had tweeted, I'm like, this song needs to be the next hit single. Let's see, what's
Okay.
the track listing?
I lied. It's not that he didn't win anything. He wasn't even nominated for anything.
Oh,
But his album was considered like the best of the year by like almost everybody, minus the Grammys.
dang.
That sucks.
So what would you say? Since we're just talking about Weekend real quick, the Starboy album to his new one, which one do you think is better?
They're all both honestly like anything the Weeknd puts out is really good. But I'd probably say the new one. I'm a huge fan of all those new songs and
Okay.
his new direction he's kind of going. It's a lot different from like when he first started to now.
Yeah.
More poppy, but I mean it's good. Everything
'Cause-
straight thumps.
Cause the Starboy album, I love that album. Like all the music on there, it's just like
Yeah.
so good. I think a lot of the Starboy album could have been their own hit singles.
That's kind of how this new album is. I think 5 or 6 of them are singles that went number one already.
I mean, let's be honest, Blinding Lights went number one because of TikTok.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Like that's the one thing is like I saw it so many times, and I'm like, this is such a good song, but I'm pissed that people keep using it on TikTok because it's gonna start to annoy me hearing it all the time.
That's the only way I heard it was because I saw TikToks with it.
The people dancing.
It's the only song I know from Weekend. Yeah, because I was like, what is this song? And then finally someone played the actual song. I was like, what the heck? Did Weeknd you sample that TikTok sound? And then I was like, oh, it's a
No,
song.
that's Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo does that.
Did he really do that?
Well, some guy made that dun 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 dun, dun made that, and then Jason Derulo told that guy, "Let's collaborate," and then made a song. Savage love, did somebody break your heart? It's terrible.
I'm so glad I don't have a TikTok.
It is terrible. Like that's what I like. There's 50% of TikTok that's actually good, but then there's 50% that's terrible, and it's just trash. But it's really hard. Like if you go, like you follow some accounts, you go through your For You page, you'll be like, oh, that's a cool video. Next video. Oh, that's a stupid video. Why is that recommended to me? Yeah.
Well, like it's not gonna be Vine, Vine's what I grew up with, and Vine was awesome. Like people wouldn't make the
You
same
didn't
jokes.
grow up.
with
Vine.
The same thing.
It's not
Yeah.
MySpace, okay? No, I'm just kidding.
What's
And
MySpace?
NNM experience. Shout out.
That's
I'm
like-
just
Oh,
kidding.
dude.
I'm
Oh,
just
play the
kidding.
video. Play
Hell
the
no.
McDonald's remix. Ah.
NNM experience died in like 2007
Mhm.
when they
What's the
started.
experience lasts forever. Everybody knows
It's
that.
called NNM Experience, and Nick was only on one song.
video,
an
man.
unreleased song.
Let the people know.
Um,
Unreleased, wasn't it like his history class or
There-
something?
yeah.
Yeah, there was that, and then There was one kid who took a CD, so he's probably our one fan out there.
No,
somewhere.
there's the peanut butter and jelly song. That's when N&M experience started. Peanut
that's
butter
right,
jelly
you did that one
sandwiches
song.
every day. Peanut butter jelly sandwiches all day. You
know
put
the
peanut
funniest
butter
thing?
jelly together. You won't find anything that's better.
You know the funniest thing is, so
Flames.
I remember when we made that song, the Persephone one, was for Nick's high school project or whatever.
Dude, I was
Nick
sick.
didn't even sing on the song. It was Matthew.
I was sick and I sang on the
So
song.
Nick came in. He's like, "Oh yeah, I made this song. We sampled an actual beat." And then Matthew sings on the song.
Oh
So
man.
it's like,
yo.
oh, they must have thought it was Nick. So
We're gonna lose Nick now. He's gonna leave.
If you're in chat, put some flames for the bars that we just spit. So I'll throw that out there.
Oh man, I don't even remember the Persephone one. Something.
you don't remember that one?
I don't remember the
I
lyrics
can
to
play
it.
it. I can play it.
His name is Zeus
Find
and Demeter and sister too.
I remember you can get none.
She's with her own
little
son.
Got a little dog.
Oh man, it's so funny. I was like, I remember Nick came over, and he was asking us to help him, and then he's like, oh yeah, you know, you can rap on it or whatever, and I was like, okay, but I was sick at the time, so my voice is all like raspy sounding. I sounded like a modern indie singer.
Zach walking over to his mini bookshelf.
Any bookshelf alone. Right?
Yeah, it was half off, dude.
Dude, you could have taken the top half and you would have had 2 bookshelves.
No, like you don't understand. The bottom half literally like ripped out. It didn't work. Matt saw it. It was all like they were like
so
this.
funny.
That was the bottom half. The top was like sturdy. So like it just didn't work.
Where'd
Oh
you get it
man.
from?
IKEA. Shout out IKEA for the crappy furniture.
He's like, I forgot to put the little locks in, the screw locks.
I wish I
Oh
had
man,
those.
that was
That's where
so
my
funny to
dresser's
watch.
from.
Is
My
it?
dresser that I just got, yeah, it's from IKEA. It's really cool actually.
Oh yeah, it's
I
right
mean,
behind
I'll
it.
admit, it wasn't sturdy at all. Like it was very flimsy, and I built it by myself because it's literally like held together. Like there's a middle piece, side piece, and then there's like 4 little skinny pieces. And then once I put the drawers in, it was suddenly like sturdy, and I put the back on.
Okay. Yeah.
What?
See, mine had a bracing on the back, like thin piece of cardboard. You're supposed to nail into it.
Yeah.
I did that. Know what happened to those? That it ripped. The nails ripped the cardboard, and then it fell over. Stupid IKEA. Never
Yeah.
going back.
That's what this one is. It's the same way with this one. It's a
Yeah,
little
so
thin
sorry.
piece of wood.
Sorry if y'all wanted IKEA sponsors. I'm gonna deny them for you. We're gonna talk mad trash on IKEA.
I don't mind IKEA.
my-
I mean that thing
This
only
desk
costs
is actually IKEA
$150.
also.
Kind of.
I mean, it's
Like-
IKEA.
I would show you the desk, but mine's kind of messy. But it's basically
Yeah, same here.
I saw the idea on YouTube one time. Basically, you buy. I mean, I could probably show really quick. Let me grab this camera. I'm gonna mess up my camera view.
Ooh.
Be all fancy.
Oh yeah, what were we talking about before we got on IKEA though?
Boom. It's one of
I don't
those.
remember.
And then you just
Oh,
buy
yeah,
a
yeah.
countertop from IKEA and put it on top of there, and you got
That's
a desk.
actually really smart. I'd show my desk, but then I'd have to unhook my camera and all my zip ties that hold it in place. My wire management is terrible. Don't ever look at my wires. Just let them be.
At least it's water.
Nah,
You say, what are you
my
thinking,
wire.
50-minute showers.
Try an hour and a half.
Mhm,
Gotta stay squeaky clean.
mhm.
Okay, so
You
we're
gotta-
talking about Daft Punk
you
being
gotta
over.
soak.
Oh, you want to talk about some more news?
I got news. Chicago trying to
Okay,
pass. Check it out. Chicago's trying to pass a law that bans violent video games.
Oh, I
Wait,
saw that.
really?
I saw
Yeah,
Know
you
that.
know why? Because of increase in carjackings.
that. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I did see something about that because you were talking about Grand Theft Auto, and they think
Yep.
that that's responsible for people jacking cars?
It's inspiring all these kids under 18 to go jack some cars. Not that they've been in a pandemic for a year and no job.
Here's the thing.
Well,
They've been trying to battle like violence in video games with real life violence for the long. They've been trying to make a correlation between the two for the longest time, and they've done studies on studies on studies, and they found quite the opposite. People who play violent video games or video games like where they shoot people and stuff tend to have less violent tendencies. Like that's the studies they found, but they choose not to read those. They just want to blame something.
Well, the other thing is, it's like,
go ahead, John.
I don't get how playing Grand Theft Auto would make you be like, oh, I'm gonna go jack a car. It's like, if you steal a car in real life, you have to sell it or do whatever with it. You don't do any of that in Grand Theft Auto. You simply take a car to go somewhere and then you jump out of the car. Like, how? I don't get how that would inspire anybody. I play Legend of Zelda. It doesn't inspire me to go out in the woods and start swinging a sword. Like, people are really dumb.
If they're an axe,
I've done that. I've gone outside and swung a sword.
You're a known axe thrower.
But no, it's like politicians will try and reach for any argument to try and get their point across.
Yeah.
No matter how dumb it is. I don't know. They should ban them, I think. Because look at all the people taking PCP thinking they can fly. Video games did that. Look at that.
Yeah, because you know the game that. Well, okay, that might be a little bit touchy. I was gonna say the game where you turn into a school shooter. You know that game.
I'm gonna log off. I don't know what game that is. Is that Bully 2?
Yeah.
I only played the first one.
But no, like seriously, like what you said, like there's plenty of people who like we have a huge problem with school shootings in this country, and that's not caused because of people playing video games. It's caused by other things, you know.
Education, mental health.
Yeah, instead of focusing
video
on
games.
Oh, people playing violent video games, it's like there's plenty of violent TV out there that people watch. You watch the news and it's more violent than most video games, you know?
It's very true. It's a lot more depressing than anything else you'll do that
But it's
day.
like the problem in our country is not what they're playing or what they're watching. The problem is that we don't put enough money in education or mental health.
Yeah.
And we don't pay people enough, you know? Like, so it's like these problems come from people not being happy in their lives or not being mentally healthy because of what our government's doing to kind of hold them back, you know. Like they found a correlation with minority neighborhoods that because there's not enough money in there, their education's poor. Because their education's poor, they're not able to go to a college and get into neighborhoods or whatever. And it's just like a vicious cycle, you know?
Well, it's like...
That's why there's more crime in this area, is because there's no money put into their schooling, so they don't get better teachers, so they don't get better education, so they never go and progress or whatever. And it's called...
Well, are you talking about redlining or...
No, I'm not talking about redlining. Racial, I can't think of the word. But basically, it comes down to, like, racism from the past, kind of, you know?
Oh, systemic racism.
That's what I would say.
Systemic racism. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, it's purposely not putting money into these neighborhoods to keep them down, and it's like, you could easily just take care of all these poor neighborhoods, like, take care of their education. If we had things like universal health care or free college, you wouldn't get that stuff as often, you know?
Yeah. Because you have people, I mean, you see like celebrities or football players and stuff like that. Like mostly in sports, you see it because these people, one of the ways they can get out of like impoverished or even like violent neighborhoods is through sports. That's like the easiest way, you know, get scholarships and stuff because the cost of schooling is way too expensive, you know. I mean, we're lucky that we, you know, had a way to get schooling, but most people don't have that benefit, and so they have to bank off of getting scholarships to get into these schools to find a better job to get themselves out of neighborhoods like that.
And like one of the things that I think I had talked to Zach about this like a couple months ago, when you were coaching still.
Mhm.
It's going to be weird with the whole fact that we're at a year of the pandemic and stuff, and there are people who bank on getting
Footage.
getting scholarships, getting footage from playing sports and stuff
Yeah.
to get to college and possibly get out of bad neighborhoods and stuff. So how are they doing now because they're not able to play, because they're not able to get that footage or scholarships? Maybe that's an issue in Chicago. I don't know how they're handling the pandemic there or if they still have schools, but that could be a connection too. How old are these people who are doing this? Are these people who were planning on going to college but can't now?
Yeah.
There's a lot of other factors. It's not just violent video games. It kind of makes me mad that when there's a hint of violence, the first things they point fingers at is video games,
and not a failing system
yeah,
of government.
It's just kind of dumb.
If they admit there's a failure in the system, their whole party is over.
Yeah.
Regardless if you're Republican, Democrat,
both sides.
Conservative. Everyone knows the system's jacked. All right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what side you're in for. You're gonna get screwed over. Either
Yeah.
way. That's how I view
It's
it.
like their argument is like basically let's say you're building this giant structure or whatever, and it has a faulty foundation. The whole building collapses, and you walk in, you're like, it's probably the foundation, and they say, well, it didn't collapse till Ted came to work.
Yeah.
And it's
Ted Cruz.
Damn Ted Cruz ruining everything again.
But no, it's like you guys are blaming the wrong thing. Like, no, it's what we've had from the start that's never been fixed,
Yeah. That's America in a nutshell. There's a lot of things that are ruining our country, and it's because things never been fixed, And education being the big one. Defunding education does not help a country. It just makes it slowly turn on itself.
Yeah.
See, I've got an idea. Instead of paying all these athletes and stuff, as much as it does help people, very small percentage, a couple 30 million a year, why don't we invest that money somewhere else?
Because
like
just
teachers.
Honestly, today, if like professional sports were just gone, would society just collapse? I don't think so. I think we'll just kind of move on. Like, oh, that sucks. No more football on Sundays.
Yeah.
I love football. I love watching it. I'm not gonna but for the betterment of a country, it makes no sense.
Society wouldn't collapse, but I will say that it could hurt our economy considering how much money it does generate from things like people.
Who does that money go to?
Not right now though. The thing is, like, currently the way football works with this pandemic, they're just making money for themselves. Them putting on games does not. When they do games, usually it helps the economy and that neighborhood or that city, because people fly in, which goes to that town. They stay at hotels, which goes to that city, whatever. They eat at local restaurants, and all that goes to that city. But since none of that is actually happening, them putting on this game is just them basically parading that they have money and that they're still making money. Like, technically, that's what the NFL's doing.
Like I was saying, the biggest thing we should start doing is taxing billionaires. Like, it's ridiculous that we don't. Like, we want to fix our economy or fix our country. Yeah. Jeff Bezos, I think, makes like $50 million every 5 minutes.
I think you mean tax them the correct percentage. They do get taxed. They just, they get breaks.
They get tons of tax breaks.
Yeah.
Like, let's see. I'm going to look it up right now. How much?
I mean, look at our last president when they found out he paid less than like 90% of Americans for his taxes.
According to a report published by Business Insider in 2019, Jeff Bezos makes an estimate of $2,489 every second.
Damn.
That's a lot of money. It says $149,353 every minute of the day.
Is that based on his
adds
Net worth
Earlier
or
this year in January, Bezos reportedly added $13.2 billion to his fortune in 15 minutes. That's insane.
is
See,
that
here's the thing, though.
is that
What's
based
the
on
point of
net
being that
worth
rich?
or?
No, Matthew, that's how much he's making just off of Amazon.
Oh, okay. Sorry, what were you saying, Zach?
But like, what's the point of being that wealthy?
Exactly.
There's no point.
Like,
to it.
you already afford everything you want, being not even a billionaire, right? Like,
that's
what else can you do with that money?
That's why
At that point.
someone said one
that's
time it's
why
called
they need to
FU
be
money.
taxed, though. Yeah.
Like, not even like
That's why they need to be taxed, though, is because it's like at that point it's less about being able to afford things and just about being able to see a number in an account and being like, look how much I'm worth, and like.
Well, and that's the thing is it's like, say say we're getting taxed like 10% or something, right? Do it across the board, because then it's based on how much you make, and the people way up there, you tax them 10% of what they're making, they're still gonna have enough, They're still gonna have maybe not 10%. I don't know what the percentages are, but they're still gonna have like enough, to survive. That's the thing is they have money to survive, and then some. They have money to survive for themselves, their family, and then like 2 other families or 3 or 4 other families.
I don't even want to go to taxes, honestly, because the government's gonna mess that up.
Yeah.
Don't care. Why not do something else? You're too rich. I'm gonna say you're too rich to be like. Why have that money?
If you
go to Mars, is
if
that what
you
we're doing
own
here?
like 2 or 3 houses in different states, that's too much money. Like, and their mansions, that's too much money.
Yeah.
That's like when you hear people like, "Oh, my vacation home." Like, what the hell? What do you mean vacation home?
I know. Look at Matthew's wall.
Yeah,
He's
look
got
at
no
this.
vacation
I ain't got no vacation home.
Sponsor Agent Monkey.
Yeah.
Throw
Hey,
that man a donation.
yeah.
10 cents a day, you can get his wall painted.
You donate me $5, I will paint this wall. I will paint it probably white.
Hold on, Matthew. Where's your donate button?
Actually, you know what? Hey, if someone's watching right now and you want to donate money and then you want to say what color I should paint the wall, I will paint that wall that color.
Whoa.
Freaking way. I might donate.
Hey. No. We're not doing that, Matthew.
Yes.
You live in my house.
Hey,
No.
we can paint over it later.
I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with having money, but like when you're
Yeah.
100 billionaire for no reason,
But when you're at that level,
there's what you can't buy anything else,
yeah,
right? It's just gonna get replenished anyway.
People.
Give some away.
that you can buy people. That's the point he's at.
I'm just saying, do
Bringing
the
up
David
Epstein?
Dobrik, man. There was some like $100,000 at random people and just walk
Yeah.
away.
And then
Mr. Beast it one time.
yeah, I was gonna say maybe Mr. Beast, not David Dobrik, because you don't want to, telling fans to like kiss some girl and then switch them out. Did you guys see about that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There was
I don't know.
like a
By the way,
thing
I think
going
your
on.
camera's out of focus, Matthew.
It probably is. I don't know how to. It's not.
You need to just turn off that autofocus.
I think it is off actually.
Sauce.
That's probably why. Anyways, apparently, there was this person who was like new to the squad, whatever, the vlog squad thing, and David Dobrik joked with him like, "Oh, would you want to kiss like this girl or whatever?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, but okay, but she's gonna be wearing like an old man's mask thing, and you got to be blindfolded or something like that."
Okay.
And which is already
Talking about, yeah,
which
I've
is
seen that.
already on Jake Paul vibes,
But I
and
got mean left hook. Don't be
so
talking. Got smacked about that man.
and then they went to do it and the guy was blindfolded and then the other guy, Jason Nash I think his name is, ended up
Yeah.
kissing the guy and the guy didn't know and they took off the blindfold and they were like laughing about it and the guy said that he didn't like, he felt like betrayed kind of thing or whatever. I'm like, well, first of all, it's kind of sketchy in the first place.
I'd be pretty mad if someone did that.
But well, and then he talked about calling sexual assault hotline and like sharing his like talking to them, and then they said, "I'm sorry, you were sexually assaulted." And he's like, "I didn't even think that it was like that until someone said it back to me," you know. And it's like, yeah, it technically is, you know. You know, that's sexual assault.
Yeah.
Just in a odd way, you know. Because it doesn't usually happen like that. Because like someone said,
that. He got 500 million views.
yeah. And like I guess they asked him what would be the, like, you know, him doing it again or something like that, and he said, "No, I won't do it again," or something like that, and he left, you know.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
wow,
that's
yeah,
pretty shady.
like, that's messed up. I'd be pissed too.
And this podcast took a turn for the dark side. That's all I'm saying.
I think it took a turn a couple times.
I was gonna say
no more violent video game topics. Got it.
Yeah,
we'll
but
leave those out.
But anyways, yeah, you know, do a Mr. Beast. Go give money to people if you got that kind of money.
I was gonna say though about that really quick. One of the problems I have with YouTubers is at some point they seem to forget that they're people and that other people are people and start to just think in views. And
Logan Paul.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's not the only one. But
yeah, he's the most notable.
There's plenty of YouTubers who eventually, at some point, are just like chasing the high of views and forget, like, hey, you're dealing with real people still.
They're more about content than they are about quality and, you know, people.
That's when you get stupid people who are like, you know, oh, it's just a prank, you know, running out and like.
Oh God, I hate those people.
Those are my favorite when they get jacked up. Ugh, those make me so happy.
It's like they're chasing views and not thinking, hey, you know, you're actually causing issues. You know, you don't go out in public and mess with other people. You know, it's actually very dangerous too because you never know who's gonna, you know, get mad at you.
It's fame.
I'm gonna say, speaking of that, did you guys see that receiver from Oklahoma get absolutely beat up in the bathroom? How awesome is that?
What was it?
It was like some drunk guy, football player, right?
Yeah, football player at Oklahoma University. I guess he hit, I don't know, when they starts the video, a guy's just bleeding, talking to his friend, and the football player says to him, "Yo, get the F out of here, blah blah blah." And the football player's friend pushes the guy. He looks down, then just absolutely socks him and chokes him out, and his friend gets pushed into the guy peeing in the urinal. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Damn.
They're in the bathroom, by the way. Apparently, the guy who was fighting the football player is like a trained MMA like fighter too. So he just laid out the guy.
That's like, here's a rule of thumb for everyone, if you're listening or whatever. Don't be an asshole. That's what it comes down to. Just don't be an asshole. That's it.
That's no fun.
I'm gonna play that clip, Matthew. I'm gonna play that clip every time we're streaming, Matthew. You start chewing me out.
No, that's different when we're playing games. Get good, okay?
GG, John. GG.
In the words of Ninja.
In the words of Ninja, what, start freaking out on chat and everybody else?
What was it he said? Like
the N-word?
Like, no, that's what I'm saying.
He said it like in the past.
Where he was talking about like you should get mad at games.
Oh, if you're like competitive and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you should go to therapy. That's what you should do.
He also said football player like kickers shouldn't ever miss a shot because of how much they practice. I'm like, well, that's the same thing in a video game. You play it so often.
Yes.
You probably put more hours in that than the football player does, honestly.
Here it is. This is what he said. The phrase, "it's just a game," is such a weak mindset. You're okay with what happened, losing imperfection of a craft. When you stop getting angry after losing, you've lost twice. There's always something to learn and always room for improvement. Never settle. I agree with there's always room for improvement. There's no such thing as an expert, first of all. Like, it's just someone who is farther along than you know?
Yeah.
But it's like, to say that, like, oh, if you don't get mad at playing video games, you've lost. It's like that's stupid. Like,
With that,
I mean, yeah, I admit I'm someone who gets upset when I'm playing games. It doesn't happen all the time, and not in every game.
yeah,
But it's
John,
like,
you got to
just
release
have
that
fun.
video.
What are you talking about?
No,
That was
but
a different
but
story.
basically what he's saying in that thing is like, hey, I'm an alpha because I get mad while I play games. You're a beta because you don't, or whatever.
But it's
That's
so
silly.
funny too.
He's
It's so funny
Chad
'cause
Ninja.
He was complaining, but at the same time, he's also the guy who was complaining about, oh, it's so stupid they messed up Fortnite when they put in skill-based matchmaking. Now I have
Yeah.
to play against people who are my same skill level, and it's like
Fucking snipers.
you're stream snipers. That's what it is. No, but it's like you're sitting there bragging about how good you are and blah blah blah. But then once you start playing with people who are your skill level and you're losing, you're suddenly crying about it. It's like it's kind of
Those-
stupid. Like,
Those
make up your
people,
mind.
like, there's a lot of streamers who complain about that too, who play games like that. They complain about skill-based matchmaking. Those people are just bullies. That's all it is. Like, they just want to play people who are not as good as them. And that's the thing is Ninja was talking about there's always room for improvement. And it's like, yeah, what do you think skill-based matchmaking is? You play against people who are at your same level. It's like, for example, Zach and I used to do jiu-jitsu and grapple, and we started about the same
Yatsu!
we started about the same
Oops.
time. Now, if we were to do it, Zach would kick my ass. It would be beneficial for me to go up against Zach, but it wouldn't be beneficial for him because in order for him to get better, he needs to go against people his level or better, you know? And that's basically what skill-based matchmaking is. It's people who are at your level or better, and that's the way you get better.
It's the gentle art of folding people or folding clothes with people in them.
awesome.
The gentle form.
Gentle form. Oh, he's sleeping. Oh, let him go.
Fold the shirt, damn it! Fold the shirt. Oh man, yeah, dude, grappling was so much fun.
Gotta hop back in, man. It's a blast.
I remember like me and you would like when we go, we just sitting there like eventually like because Jerry would make us go like 2 or 3 rounds like back to back, and we'd just be like sweating and just like like sitting like on someone's mount, just putting your hands on their chest like. Or we'd like someone would be in a hold, but they wouldn't like finish it. We'd just be sitting there like waiting. We're like,
I love it.
when's the timer? Man, that was always the hardest thing because like, man, I sweat easy, and like we'd be sitting there and they'd be like, try to get you an arm bar and just. Sloop.
Yep.
Oh man,
I usually rub a baby oil on myself before I go now.
I do too.
You don't want to catch me in nothing.
But just my butt cheeks, so it doesn't help at all, you know.
Like you're doing the wrong form of jiu-jitsu, Matt.
It's just so my butt cheeks feel good. It's so that way I can scoot on the floor.
Matthew's
Oh,
like,
man.
I thought nogi meant I come out in a thong. So.
Oh man, it's like that video that the Russian guy or whatever, or I think it's a Russian. I don't know where he's just standing there and he goes, "Oh, you want to go to some guy?" He's like, "Let's wrestle right now." And he's like, "Okay, let's go." And the guy takes off his like sweater and sweatpants and he's like in a thong and he goes, "Let's go." And the guy's like, "No, I don't want to wrestle you." Oh man.
I know you're not
Fights
about
with
that
people
life
and
no
those
more.
Yeah.
I'll wrestle someone naked. I'll admit it. Let's go.
You better hope I don't get
You're
on
like,
mountain.
"Great gods, let's do it."
Oh man, going for an armbar.
Just look.
You better hope I don't get your back. Oh, man. That would definitely give you the incentive to make sure they don't get behind you.
Right?
Like, oh, don't get off of me.
The definition of a rear naked choke right there.
You wouldn't necessarily want to get in someone's guard either, though. He wraps his legs around you, you're like, "Oh, get off of me!"
Good old triangle choke. Just
No.
like that.
Let go, look. I jabbed.
You just flick him. Let go of me.
Yeah, you get at that point, you know, if you're real fight, you start biting. Ow.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mom serving spaghetti and meatballs. I'm biting. Oh. Oh man, I was gonna say like that would be so terrible to have someone just on your mouth, just sitting right here across your chest, just like get the hell off of me,
That'd
dude.
be, yeah, that's hilarious.
You guys have any other news?
Oh, I got one. You know the game Frogger?
Yeah.
I still haven't
Yeah.
seen this.
Okay. It's bound to be a live action competition.
Wait, what?
Frogger, yeah.
What are they gonna run in the street?
That's what I was saying. I don't think they'll actually get hit by cars or eaten by a real alligator. But if they did, how dope would that be?
It's in Miami. It's all taking place in Miami.
No, they said it'd be like a Ninja Warrior wipeout kind of idea. Well, you know what it needs to be like? MXC.
Dude, MXC.
That'd be
People got
awesome.
hurt on that show. That show was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's like I told John. I was like, if I ever got the chance, I would totally go on Wipeout.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, I'd probably just like get tossed around and like freaking hit hard, but it'd be so much fun.
Yeah, why not? That's what I'm saying. Like Frogger, I dress up like a frog and hop across the street.
That's
It's light work.
that's what they gotta do. They gotta do something where like their legs are together, so they have to hop. Oh man, that'd be so cool. Like,
This 18-wheeler.
that's fake, right? Totally. But like imagine like they had like a conveyor belt where it's like fake cars going by or something, you know? And you have to like hop across. That'd be so
be
cool.
awesome.
Dude, if we ever get like big enough and we get the money, we just make our own obstacle course. A Frogger.
There's a highway like right by you guys. Let's jump across that.
like Mega 64 when they did
Yeah.
that back in the day.
Mhm.
Just standing out there in frog costumes, cars going by. What are these guys doing? Go! Oh, what the hell? There's alligators over here. Oh man.
I got some news.
What's
What?
up?
So we were talking about EA last week too. So EA came
Trash.
out and said, well, they
Say
came out. I was gonna say they came out and said that basically they're letting their studios that they own decide what games to make now.
Oh yeah, that's so cool.
Must
Instead
have
of
been fans of the
dictating.
podcast.
They heard and they're like, you know what? That's a good idea.
They're like, we watched this one podcast with these three guys. I think it was like tequila guys or something
Two
like
big
that.
Samoans.
The Tequila Men, the Tequila Amigos.
I think it was like three Hawaiians or something.
But yeah, no. So they basically said like, you know, if Respawn wants to make Titanfall 3, they can. Like, it's up to them. They're like,
Dude.
we're not telling our studios what to make
Dude,
anymore.
I love
The only
Titanfall.
reason Titanfall 2 didn't do well is they released it at the same time as Battlefield 1 came out, which is another EA game.
Did they?
Yeah, it was right
Well,
around the
then they were
same time.
going against Call of Duty.
Yeah, they released it right when all these big games are going against each other.
I think it was Infinite Warfare. That wasn't really doing much.
Dude, I love
Titanfall 2.
Titanfall 2. I was
It's a
playing
good
it the
game.
other day.
Yeah, 2016.
I was trying to look it up, but it's not.
Tell you what Battlefield needs to do?
Infinite Warfare.
Go back to modern weapons and vehicles,
Yes.
please. I'm
That's-
tired of.
That's a rumor actually that they're doing that. So
Dude, go back to Battlefield 3. Like, or
that's a rumor too that they're gonna go back to that style. Because
Battlefield-
that would be the best one.
Battlefield 3 was so awesome.
Like World War One, World War Two weapons. They've been done many times. They're really not that exciting.
Well, it's like
I mean, Black Ops was cool when the first one, Black Ops
Yeah.
was cool when it came out. You know, them going back, but it's like, yeah, no, we were on the modern shtick for a while, but it's like, let's after that we've gone back to, you know, past we had Call of Duty World War II, Battlefield 1, all this stuff. Like, let's get back to modern stuff.
but not too modern, like the one Call of Duty where you're jumping on
Oh, you're
walls and
right.
a jetpack
Oh yeah,
and
yeah, no.
all
Dude,
of
I mean,
those
those
things.
games are
That's too much.
fun.
That's too far.
They're fun and whatnot, but it's like we don't need multiples. Like, cause we had Black Ops 2, which was like, oh, we're going a little futuristic, and then
Oh, I
3 and
hated
4
that.
were just like full on, and then we had Infinite Warfare and Advanced Warfare. It's like, all right, guys, like you guys are going a little too far.
Which one? Which
Like,
one
you
was
guys are trying to be Halo.
Yeah, right.
which
I'd
one
rather
was
play Halo.
the
That's the thing.
one with Kevin Spacey? Was that Advanced or Infinite?
That's Advanced.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Advanced.
There were cool things about Advanced Warfare, and one of them is I wish they would bring back. It's a game mode where you escort like this robot across the map, and you have to stand next to it for it to move. It's like a payload kind of thing, but the enemy team can
Like
shoot the
Overwatch?
robot and
That's what I was
disable it for like 10 seconds or 15 seconds, and then it has to reboot, and then it can start walking again. That game mode was
Let's do-
so fun, and it's
let's
like
do a
I
modern-
want that game to come back.
We'll just bring it back. Modern version is just Escort Terry instead. It's just some guy with a box.
I thought you were talking about that video. Oh, back it up, Tara. Put it in reverse. It's just him, just him driving.
Is that guy?
And then when like you disable the wheelchair, it's like, oh no, Tara, put it in reverse.
He does the wheelchair stops working for like a couple minutes.
And
you
just a
gotta repair
firework goes off in front of him. Back it up,
Yeah.
Tara, put it in reverse.
That's the game mode I want in the next Call of Duty.
Oh, man.
Hilarious.
But yeah, I was gonna say Call of Duty. They did World War II one or whatever.
Mhm.
That game was like that. The thing I have with the Call of Duty games is they keep making them smaller and smaller. Like they keep
Oh, the maps.
they keep going like, oh, it's run and gun, and it's like, why do you guys have snipers in your damn game then? And it's like there's no point for having snipers in your game. And that's why I
Yeah.
love Battlefield.
That's why I loved Modern Warfare, the last one.
Like, yeah, I love Modern Warfare. It's so good. Black Ops Cold War sucks. I'm just saying it. Oh, we got Infinite Warfare was the best. Advanced Warfare was the one that was garbage. Wait, what? Hold on. Let me look it up now.
So I can't.
No,
I don't remember
I
the difference.
played Infinite Warfare. I didn't get to play the multiplayer though. I liked Advanced Warfare's multiplayer. I don't remember much about Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, I
The
didn't.
story for Infinite Warfare was okay.
Yeah, I didn't play Infinite. Infinite was the one in space, right?
Yeah, Infinite
Okay, yeah, I
Warfare had
Yeah.
Kit Harington as the villain. Yeah, no, you had like full on Star Fox sequences where you would fly around a ship and shoot at other.
Oh, that's pretty cool though. I'd rather play Star Wars though, if it's gonna go like that.
Dude, I still need to play
That's
that.
like any game that adds that kind of stuff.
That's the thing though. Like if you're trying to do too much, like there's other games that already establish that
Yeah.
and do it better than what you're gonna do.
You know
which
what?
makes it difficult.
Speaking of that, Battlefield, when they added for Battlefield 1 or whatever, they added in their Battle Royale. It's like, dude, there's other games doing it. You don't need it. Stick to what you're good at. Battlefield 5, that's what it was.
Battlefield 5
V.
had a battle royale.
Like the
that
next
was
Battlefield.
garbage.
Make it like Battlefield 3. Make it like that style. Rush and all those game types and the big
Those games
maps.
were-
And it's like,
So
You-
much fun.
don't worry about what Call of Duty's doing. You have a market already that you've already perfected. You just need to go back to it and then advance it a little bit, you know?
And don't do battle royale. We don't.
Yes,
need more
we don't need any
battles.
more.
We got PUBG, Fortnite, Apex, and Warzone. Like we don't
Well,
need any
Look,
more.
we got Warzone. Well, I mean, PUBG's like old news now, I think.
PUBG's kind of dead now.
Like,
but yeah.
you got
For
Fortnite,
PUBG.
Apex, and Warzone. Those three are the top, like, battle royales, like, for the big companies. You know, smaller companies, you can do battle royales, whatever. But big companies, you don't need to do battle royales anymore. I get it. You want to make money. Make a good game and make money off of that.
Right.
Like, you know, stop doing this stupid bull crap, you know. Also, Call of Duty, fix your damn, like, data transfer thing.
Your
I got
storage
412 gigabytes just for Modern Warfare. on my Xbox.
But I got rid of it.
412. That's ridiculous.
Booty. But they're bringing back zombies, so that's cool.
Oh, you
Yeah,
mean
that looks really cool. The zombies mode where it's like an open world,
Wait,
not
is-
open world, but it's like it looks like Warzone basically with zombies, where you drop in and
Yeah.
you're trying to survive.
wait, is
I
that
think it's
for
called Outbreak.
Modern Warfare?
No,
Pretty sure.
it's
No?
no, it's Black Ops Cold War.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Ah. Does anyone actually own that?
I do.
I do.
Unfortunately.
I think it's supposed to be. I had heard that it's its own thing though, like Warzone, where you don't need to have the game.
Oh, so it's like the free part of it.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be
Hmm.
a free to play thing, which
I
is
don't know.
awesome if it is.
I think I'm just done with Call of Duty at this point. I can't.
I'm fine with
Can't go
Modern
through
Warfare.
it no more. Modern
Yeah.
Warfare is
Modern Warfare.
fun. I like the multiplayer. I don't like battle royales that are.
No.
It's not to say like it's basic, but it is like I love the abilities you have with Apex or even Fortnite where you can build. That adds a little more dynamic to it. But like regular Warzone, I'm not
Yeah.
a fan. I'm not a fan of Warzone.
Like that's the thing. Same here is like, I like Fortnite because it's quirkiness and like I mean I personally hate
Boys
the
Out
building.
West.
Boys Out West. But like the building thing, I don't like it because I suck at it. The story mode for that game too is really cool, but like their whole battle royale is its own niche. You know, it's its own
Yeah.
thing. Like, and they perfected it. You know, you can't really battle against Fortnite when they pretty much made their own market. You know, Warzone is just like it's a little basic. There's nothing really going for it. I think, in my opinion, other than it's just Call of Duty, but bigger, you know.
Yeah.
Apex, you know, adding in what they have with their sliding and their mechanics and their guns and like their characters with abilities and like all these different things is like what makes it fun. Is adding things in to make it more dynamic, you know. But yeah, I love
That's what
Apex.
yeah, like if I had to choose between like, hey, you want to play Warzone or Apex? I'm going Apex all day.
Yeah.
Well, that's just me. Everyone has their own preference, but I love having the abilities and I honestly trios I think is better. Than
Yeah.
having
I
a-
also
And that's the thing is like people Apex players are like, oh, when are we gonna get solos? And it's like the reason why you don't get solos, you only get duos and trios, is because they want you to work together. That's the point of the game.
Yeah.
It's a teamwork game. Whereas in like Warzone, you could literally just go by yourself.
I also the thing I like about Apex so much too is just the characters as well.
Mm-hmm.
They just have
Mhm.
really good personalities, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And they choose some really good voice actors and stuff. Whereas, no offense to the people in Warzone because they're actual people, you know. They're
well
based
the
on actual
models.
people,
The models are
characters. Yeah,
No, offend them.
but but it's like they're mostly just like soldier number 2, you know. Like they all act
Mhm.
and sound the same. You know?
Wow, you did offend them.
No, I'm not saying them
They're
as people.
all
I'm saying
basic.
the characters.
Attaboy.
I'm saying the characters, not the people.
no, both.
Cheers. Cheers.
I'm out.
Ah,
I gotta
cheers.
pour another
There
one.
you go. Cheers.
I got water. I can't drink alcohol.
I'll go grab another drink, I guess. Yo, shout out, babe. Actually hopping in the chat after I told her. After our first 2 streams, when she didn't say hi, I'm like, you know, you offended everybody.
Oh man, that was funny. No, but I was gonna say some of their stories, like I get what you're saying, like because it's a battle royale, you know, because it's based around military. Their
I'm
stories.
just saying, like, I that's why I like Apex more. I'm not saying it's terrible Call of Duty.
Well, yeah,
I
no.
get
I mean, like
Call of
the
Duty's a war
like
simulator.
because I've read the bios and stuff on there. They just don't go in depth with characters because with Apex they actually go in depth with their. Did you just spill?
Don't worry about it.
With Apex
I
they
remember my first drink.
I was talking about it.
Apex they go in depth with the characters and they build this universe and storyline. And the thing is, it's built off of Titanfall also, so it's the Titanfall universe, which makes it so much cooler. Because
That's
like, if you play Titanfall 2, you'll see the precursor guns that you use. Like you see the R201, You see Flatline.
You see some of the same guns too.
The
The charge
Mozambique.
rifles in Titanfall.
You see versions of a Wingman,
So
two
it's
different
pretty cool.
versions. Yeah, and it's like they built off of a universe they already had. You know, Call of Duty, it's like they're grounded in their universe, so they can't really build off of it. They're kind of building on the Warzone, but not that much. Fortnite, surprisingly, has a universe story for their Battle Royale, and I didn't know that until like 2 seasons ago. Someone was like,
Yeah.
one of my little cousins was telling me like, "Oh yeah, Jonesy," and I'm like, "Who the hell is Jonesy?" But that's why I like Overwatch. Also, I was gonna say is because Overwatch does the same thing. They put emphasis in their characters and on the story and the dialogues and the conversations between characters. Because like, if you have like, for example, you know, with the storyline that's going on Apex, the storyline I think 2 seasons ago where um Watson got betrayed and she thought um Caustic was part of it, and like
Spoilers.
you do a like
2 seasons ago.
you
Yeah.
you tag something and you pick it up and you say thank you as Watson. She says like if it's to Caustic, she says I don't know if I can trust you again, and then he says like Miss whatever, you know, I hope that I can build your trust again or something like that, which is cool because it's adding story while you're just playing a battle royale,
Yeah.
which I
Like Call of Duty, I don't think you could ever do something like that. It's
Hmm.
just you can't. Like if you gave them whatever abilities, they're
Yeah.
not gonna match like an Apex and the character development that you already have. So it'd
Yeah.
be no point. So Call of
I
Duty
mean,
would just remain Call of Duty.
yeah.
Call of Duty kind of tried that too with Black Ops 4, I think, where they had different abilities, and I didn't like it.
It's
Yeah.
because it's not the brand of Call of Duty. Like you go to Call of Duty, like all right,
Yeah.
this is kind of like a shoot 'em up, run and gun.
Yeah.
Characters don't really matter who you pick.
Yeah,
It's just it's different.
I think honestly, Apex set the bar for battle royals. I mean, and we know they did. Like tons of people copied them. They were the first one to do a ping system, and people were like, "Hey,
Yeah.
we're adding a
Well,
ping
Like
system."
oh, that's a great
Fortnite-
idea.
The thing is, so Fortnite, I think Fortnite first set the bar for battle royales, but I think Apex set the bar as what you can actually do in battle royales because
I'll say everybody copied their revive system
yeah,
too.
because they had a revive system, and then you see a month later, people were data mining and found out Fortnite was going to add in a revive kind of thing. You know, it's like, I wonder where they got that idea. And then eventually, like a month later, they're going to add in pinging, you know, to ping stuff. And it's like, I wonder where they got that idea.
Yeah.
Or tagging where
Or
enemies
Apex.
are. You know, and that's the one thing is in Black Ops Cold War, you can ping enemies and locations in the multiplayer.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah,
is
It's
what
already a small
Rainbow
map as it is.
exactly.
Which is what Rainbow Six does too.
Yeah, Rainbow
I
Six.
honestly think that's cool though. Like, because there's so many times where I'm playing
But-
Modern Warfare and I'm like, oh, I can't tell you where they're at. You know, they're over there by that door or whatever.
But there's a difference
use the
between
compass, but-
Rainbow Six and
yeah, there's a lot more
There's
planning.
a huge
in Rainbow
difference.
Six.
Yeah.
Call of Duty. I was gonna say Rainbow Six is a little more like you need a little more like gaming experience. It's a lot like
Otherwise, you'll shoot your teammate when they're in front of you in the doorway.
otherwise you'll shoot the ground
John.
from your teammate and drop him in on the enemy. Zach.
Yeah, boy.
When Zach would play a sledge and I'm like, so we'll go boom, and I just drop in on the enemy, and just start shooting.
Distraction. I planned that.
Man,
Mhm.
we need to
IQ, big brain theory, right here. All right.
we need to send Zach an Xbox One S for his birthday, so that way we can at least play Siege.
Yeah.
It's not crossplay. It needs to
No.
be crossplay.
No.
I was gonna try and see if I could get a PS5 because I already play Xbox games for the most part on here.
Good luck with that.
But yeah, I don't want to pay scalpers $1,000. I'll pass.
Yeah.
That's what I told John in the past when people were talking about not being able to get PS5s, and then like you see the ridiculous prices and people
Mhm.
scalping them. I said, just don't buy from these scalpers. They're gonna lower the prices.
Eventually.
If you stop buying from them, they're just gonna buy up and waste a bunch of money, and then eventually they're gonna be like, I gotta sell these. It's like
Yeah.
that whole GameStop thing.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Same scenario in a
all
way.
those people who invested all their money in GameStop and then now they got nothing.
Well, they got money, but for a short time.
That's if they cashed out. If you didn't cash
Yeah.
out, you're back to either what you had or less.
Well, because
So you
there's
got nothing.
there were the people who there's the people who bought in at the very beginning early. They made money. Pretty much
Yeah.
after that, no one else made money because
Yeah.
basically they bought the stocks, raised it up, and then the people who sold those stocks had to buy them back to give back to who they borrowed from. That probably doesn't make any sense, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand the whole process. I just know like when it hit the news, it was like, "Oh, buy GameStop." You're late. It's
Nope.
too late now.
The
You're out of
moment
money.
the moment it hit the news, you're late.
Yeah,
That's the way it works. The moment
That's
it
what we
made
should
news,
do.
you're late.
that's why you got to invest in Dogecoin before Elon Musk promoted it. You would have had a
Or you got
shot.
At
you
getting
got invested in
a
whiskey
dollar.
boys right now.
Honestly, well, like think about the other cryptocurrency, Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Like when it was like a
Yeah.
40 cents a share, now it's popping off. What is cryptocurrency? I still don't understand it. Like, what's the point?
Basically it's the idea of money, which is our money. Basically,
So-
you know how money is basically a structure by making everyone believe that it has value. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, so that's
It's
what
kinda
Bitcoin
like
is.
That's-
a good
that's-
faith thing.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
cryptocurrency is. That's how
So, like,
economies get
That's
established. Is you
stupid.
basically say this has worth, this has value, and everyone goes okay. You know.
What
So
if I
basically
just
the way
told
it-
you no?
Well, I mean, if you got enough people, yeah, you could
You have
disable
40
economy.
million in Bitcoin, but everyone's like, bro, that's not even real.
So basically,
much.
the way it's pretty much the same way as buying shit in a company. Like, you basically say someone made Bitcoin. They're like, here's Bitcoin. To buy a share, it costs this much money, right? So people buy it. But as you get more people buying it, and there's more money involved or whatever, but they own like one share, the money is dispersed amongst those. I'm pretty sure, at least, and so the value goes up. And so at some point, it's like, oh, well, one Bitcoin with all this money is now worth this much money. And so they sell it to a different person, and then they get that much money.
So like our economy runs off of, I think, all those companies in the trade or whatever, like the Nasdaq and all those things. So those are the stocks, I think, that work for our economy. And then Bitcoin's economy, basically, when you buy into Bitcoin, you rise the price of it and the value of it. So when you trade Bitcoin or whatever and stuff like that, depends on where it's at in the stocks, I think. It's weird. But yeah,
I don't get it.
initially, if enough people just say like Bitcoin has no value, it'll have no value.
I'm saying,
So I'm
isn't it
ba-
like?
I'm.
Oh, go
Oh,
ahead,
go
John.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, you first.
I was gonna say. So essentially, I think you could easily make your own kind of cryptocurrency
Dogcoin,
and be like,
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
and be like, oh, you want to buy one? It's 80 cents or whatever. You
Yeah.
know.
It's
But
400
as
million.
long as you get enough people buying it, eventually the value goes up and it actually increases. Even if it's a joke, you know, like
Yeah.
Dogecoin, you know?
Yeah.
If people are buying it, then it'll actually become a real thing and go,
That's
you
just
know,
silly.
get you money.
Here's
That's
the
how
thing.
money works. That's how we I mean, look back in the day, countries used like, oh, we trade shells.
People.
We trade yeah, to be
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
We
You said
trade
back in the
we
day, man.
trade-
I'm going straight to the. That's what they sold.
you know, we trade little pieces of wood, you know, back in the day, like just early money. And then us in America one day we're like, we're gonna print our own dollar bills, and we're like, has value now. The thing you used to use equals this much of this,
Yeah.
and you know, just as time goes on, that's what it comes to. But the
That's
fact
silly, too.
is, the value of our dollar has gone down, just like, you know, Bitcoin goes up and down. That's why prices rise on things. That's why, like, you know, people used to say, I used to be able to go to the movie for like a nickel, and it's like now it costs $17. It's just because the value changes with time.
Yeah.
Because
That movie
of,
was
you
black
know,
and white,
how
so
our
I'd only
economy
pay
is
a nickel.
doing. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's just because of how our economy is going up and down or whatever. And I think it also has to do with the fact of like our deficit, you know, how much we owe money to China, things like that, you know. they have to raise prices of things. That's one of the arguments with minimum wage. Is like they said, prices go up all the time, because of our economy. Why doesn't minimum wage? It doesn't make sense. You're raising prices on things, but then you're not paying people enough money. How does that stimulate our economy if people can't spend money? You have to stimulate an economy, you have to have people spending money.
Yeah.
Back
Has to
our
be
early
cash
argument,
flow.
That's one of the problems with billionaires is they store up money. It doesn't stimulate the economy, them not spending money.
And then
back to our original argument, just give away at least $1 billion. If you have $100 billion, give away $1 billion. You'll make that billion back as soon as they start spending it on your product. And
here's the thing. You do it like how Mr. Beast does, where he just gives the money away. That is better for the economy. If you do it where you donate to like a charity or something, that does not help the economy because you're just doing it for a tax write-off, which is what a lot of these people do. Yeah. Well, I mean, no, for people, hold on.
Throw that out.
For a certain degree underneath.
Charities.
For if you're
that's the headline.
Listen, if you are not a millionaire, donate to charity. It'll help you with your taxes because you get tax write-offs. If you're a millionaire, you're doing it to play the economy. You're doing it to play the game. Like Bill Gates, I think, even said, "Don't think I'm a good man just because I, donate to charities. I do it for taxes."
Yeah, but also to be fair, he's not saying that.
So he hates charities.
It doesn't help the economy donating to charities, but it does help people.
Yes.
So you're not saying it doesn't help anything.
Yeah. I think I should have prefaced it with that. Like, like donating to charities. Like, if we donate to a charity, if we donate to charity, it would be beneficial to the charity, and then it would help us out. But a big person like a millionaire, or donating he donated like 100,000 to charity, and it's like, I mean, yes, it helps the charity. At the same time, he's doing it mostly to help himself because he gets a bunch of tax write-offs for that.
So that way he's not paying as much in taxes.
Basically.
Yeah. I don't know. I just got Matt doesn't like people or charities. That's what. That's the only thing I understood from all that.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, never donate to charities.
Hey, yo, someone clip
or
that.
ALS. I donate to ALS. I remember someone told me they're like, because when I was in school, we had to do like a mail-in pamphlet thing for a charity, and I did ALS, and someone's like, "Oh, why'd you do ALS?" And I was like, "Oh, because I donate to them, And they're like, "Oh, do you have like a family member who has it or something, or know someone?" I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Why do you donate to it then?" I was like, "Because it's a scary ass disease. That's why I want them to find a cure for that."
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing I didn't like about Oh, go ahead, John. Sorry.
I was gonna say that's kind of a weird thing to ask somebody. Like, why do you donate to that organization? Because you don't have anybody that has it. Like, you don't know anybody. That's like saying, "Oh, you gave money to a homeless person. Do you know someone who's homeless?" Like, it's just kind of a dumb thing to
ask. No, but I understand the thing, because like a lot of people will donate to charities that have affected them, like
like if you had a
cancer
family member who passed away from it, or
like
something.
we've had a lot of family members pass away from cancer, and I'm sure a lot of our family members donate to cancer research and stuff, so it's understandable. But it's weird when I say like, "Oh, I don't have anyone." "Oh, why do you donate then?" It's just because.
That's what I feel like donating. Well, that's the thing too. Like when the ice bucket challenge came out, right?
Yeah.
I had no issues with it. Said people were just doing it to do it. They didn't donate. They didn't talk about the cause. Blah blah. Like, oh well, let me dump ice on myself and challenge. I got it. I understood the point of like, all right, bring awareness to it.
Yeah.
But what else? What was the extra point on par in that besides just dumping
the
water
fact
on yourself?
The fact that no one knows it's called ALS is the problem.
Like, oh, ice bucket.
It's like what I said earlier. At some point, you forget what you're actually doing it for. You're doing it for views instead of the right thing,
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I did the ice bucket challenge, but I donated.
Donated.
Yeah, and I told people I would rather you donate than to do the ice bucket challenge.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
I never did it.
There's a lot of those that come along, though, challenges and stuff, and it's like, it's cool if you do the challenge, but like donate. and
Like,
bring more awareness to it, you know?
Actually talk about like what is ALS and why maybe you feel moved to go ahead and donate and do the challenge instead of like, oh hey, I got water in myself, I challenge blah blah blah. That's it. That's end of story. You got nothing else to talk about it.
If anyone wants to know, you can go ALS, I think .com. It is. It's a really cool charity. Go look it up. I'll put it in the chat actually. But like the thing is, it's like for younger generations, Ice Bucket Challenge. For older generations, it's a Lou Gehrig's disease. Who was the baseball player, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like that's that's what I put on there. Or Stephen Hawking is an example of someone with ALS. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what happened. It's a degenerative disease.
Yeah.
It takes out your muscles and stuff like that, so you stop having control of your muscles. Eventually, it goes to your lungs and stuff, so you stop breathing, and you need a tube to breathe.
Yeah,
that's why I said it's a scary ass disease. Like, you know.
Yeah,
and
never would have known that.
Forgets how to do everything. Like,
yeah.
That's crazy.
You basically suffocate to death.
Stephen Hawking got
ridiculous.
lucky. I mean, you know, it's a weird term to say, but he got lucky that it eventually kind of stopped at a point. So, you know, he got to where he was in a wheelchair and had to use the little thing to talk, but he, you know, it didn't go further to where he needed a breathing tube, I'm pretty sure. But there was like the guy who started the Ice Bucket Challenge was, I think, a baseball player also who had it, and he basically got to a point where he was on a breathing tube, and he basically wanted to do something to just like challenge his fellow baseball players or something, and then it got bigger from there or something.
And then,
yeah, but yeah, it's a crazy disease.
That's interesting.
It's always crazy to think of people who you know, started out their life like I don't want to say normal necessarily, because it kind of makes it sound like people who have diseases and stuff aren't normal, but started off like different, you know, like Lou Gehrig, who was a baseball player and doing great, and then, you know, ended up being in a wheelchair. Stephen Hawking, you know, was a physicist and everything, ended up being in a wheelchair, you know. It's just crazy. Like, I couldn't imagine going through that. Like, we know somebody who's like that, you know, Matt LaChappa, you know.
Yeah.
Who was a baseball player.
Well, he I don't think he had ALS, but yeah.
He had a
ALS,
heart attack,
I'm saying,
and that's what
Yeah.
put him in the wheelchair.
I'm just saying in general, like, you know, had something horrific happen to him and ended up in a wheelchair and being handicapped, you know. But it's a horrifying thought to me. Like, I don't imagine what it would be like to go through something like that, and then your whole life is completely different, you know.
Changed.
Man, this podcast is getting dark. Like, dang.
We hit on a lot of topics, man.
Not dark, but real.
But real, yeah.
Come to the Whiskey Boys podcast, you know.
The realest podcast.
Join us for some whiskey and some real talk, you know. I mean,
that's what people ask. People ask, "What's the podcast about?" It's like
whatever we talk about. Yeah,
it's mainly like video games, shows, and the realest things you can think of for that day. Get deep.
We're getting on what's it, the word existential? I can't say
existential.
Yeah, there you go. I can't say it. All right, I'll see you guys.
Yeah, too much whiskey.
Let's get 2 drinks deep and start talking about our inner demons. All right, that's what we're here for.
All right, mine's named Ted Cruz.
We got political. We're talking real deep. That's how you know it's a good podcast.
I think people keep hearing the name Whiskey Boys and assume that
we're just
it's only about
drinking whiskey and talking.
Like, last week someone came in and said
we are drinking whiskey.
I don't even see any whiskey, or what are you drinking, kind of thing. They were saying, and it's like, Whiskey Boys is the name. It doesn't mean that the podcast is just about whiskey.
Listen, if you're wondering, we'll clip this and then we can share it. Whiskey Boys is 3 men, not boys, who like whiskey, and we play video games and we stream and stuff, and it's literally there's a clip on John's channel. If you want to go check it out, it's over there, channel 214. Or
I'm looking
the
at
other
Discord.
side.
Which way are you all pointing?
The other side. There you go, Zach. over there.
John's on this side of my screen.
Go over there to his. You'll see a clip actually where we started Whiskey Boys. You know, and Zach calls me Sacagawea.
Damn right.
But yeah, it's just, you know, when we do the podcast, we sip on whiskey, and then we just talk. That's what it is.
We get mad real.
We love whiskey. That's what it is.
Strap in after two drinks deep.
I just have one more news story if you guys want to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hop in.
It's a simple one, but apparently they're
You're a
making
simple
Twisted
one?
Metal. Oh wow.
Damn.
Oh man.
I wish I could zoom in on my camera too, but I can't. But no, they're making a Twisted Metal TV series. It's being made by.
Yeah, I saw that.
Live action?
Yeah. It's being
Makers of
made
Deadpool,
by-
right?
Yeah, Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick. They also made Zombieland.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love
Yes. Yes. That's a series that needs to come back. A game series.
Oh, Twisted Metal.
But like
That's
Twisted
an
Metal Black.
Old one.
Twisted
I haven't played
Metal-
this in a long time.
Twisted Metal Black had such a good storyline. They need to bring back that. They need to bring
Let's see that
where they
comment.
have the storylines like that, because that game was
Facts,
awesome.
Big Poppy. Big
More
old
like
facts right
two
there.
whiskey boys and one water boy.
Hey,
That's actually Zach's
Hey.
nickname in high school. Water boy.
Damn. Bro, you just can't let go of the one time you got roasted. All right. You gotta let that go,
Dude,
man. I know
that
it's
one,
hard you.
that one was,
I wish,
dude, that was,
I wish I had that picture.
I
The
wish,
picture that you had on your wall.
dude, I wish I could take that memory out of my brain so I could show like every person I meet. That was probably like the most like funniest roast I've ever had done to me, where I just laughed and I was like, I have no comeback. That is just like
I wish we could
my
find
ass
a
is
picture to
toast.
Show people.
I gotta get that and just like put it on my wall right here, just so
And
every
just,
time we
yeah,
and
scroll,
then,
people see it. Like, oh,
you know what you do?
Memories.
Just
Say,
get
yeah, I got
get a
picture
get
of
a
Matthew on my
a
wall.
laminator and just put Matt under it, or on the back of the jersey. Just put
Put
M
Matt.
M Welch.
carrying those Gatorade bottles. I'm like, yep, that's my boy right there.
Oh man, that was so funny.
Where did you get that picture? Like,
So for anyone who doesn't know, well, I'll explain it. Zach, growing up in his room, he used to have this picture of a guy running through like the tunnel. You know, a football player, and like high fiving everyone as he's running through, and it was a shot from the back. And I walked in one day and I was sitting there and I told Zach, I was like, oh man, that's so embarrassing. You got a picture of me sitting on your wall up there? And he said, yeah, don't worry. I had them edit out the water bottles. Oh man. I seriously, I couldn't talk because I was crying, laughing so hard. And I'm like, I was like, I don't have any comeback for that. Oh man.
It sucks because I've tried to find that picture and I don't know what team it was. I don't remember anything.
It was
Might
just
still
like
be at the house, honestly. I don't know.
So
you should just
freaking
you
funny,
should just text your mom and have her send you a picture.
Right? Now I want the whole thing. I'm gonna hang it back up.
Be like, hey mom, can you send that to me and some like cookies or something?
For real. Good old Chips Ahoy. That's what I need.
Oh
Oh.
man.
Speaking of live action, Avatar Studio.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah,
I
I
forgot
totally
about
forgot
that.
Oh,
about that.
That was the one. I knew there was something you had talked about before.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're coming out with
okay.
a new film. It's not gonna be live action, even though I said speaking of live action, it's gonna be animated, but from the original creators of Avatar and that whole universe.
Well, they are doing the live action one too.
Are they?
A
What I
TV
saw
show.
was they backed
So-
yeah,
out
the Netflix
from the Netflix series.
They did, but they're still making it. Just
No, no,
the
no.
creators backed
The
out, yeah.
one, I think one of the main creators who was helping backed out, but he said that it was I forgot what he said. But which is like you know, like if the fact that he was tied to it was what made everyone comfortable with them going through with it. But it's like him backing out and it being with Netflix. It's like we might get a Death Note, you know. But
Weird, but yeah, no,
we
the
might
Death
get
Note movie.
Death Note movie, Netflix movie. But yeah, no. So the announcement was that they created Nickelodeon created uh Avatar: The Last Airbender Studios, which is gonna specifically work on expanding the universe of Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I freaking love, dude.
Yes.
Such a good show, dude. I still have the box sets of those, you know, of the
I have those
Last
too.
Bender. Like I remember there was one year John and I were like, let's just watch him. Let's just go back to the whole thing. We
So
watched
good.
the whole thing, and oh, it's so good. And Korra, dude,
Horror's really good too.
the first season, Amon is such a badass villain. Dude, I love Korra.
That. I love that.
I love what's his name? Oh shoot, is it Bolin? The
No.
Earthbender.
Straight
Appa.
up.
No, Bolin, the Earthbender. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Bolin's
love that.
awesome.
I love that character. My favorite.
I'm so excited. I hope they not even the film they're making, just create another series off of that.
More, yeah.
Yeah.
Continue it. I
They
want.
need more.
I'd like to see a series off of like some of the old. Like I want to see some of the
Avatars,
old
yeah.
avatars, but then like
Mhm.
continuing the story also. And
Or,
all that.
honestly, even like Aang's story. Yeah, he beat the Fire Lord, and then last time I
I'd
saw
love to
him,
see
he was
Aang
dead.
older.
Yeah,
Right? Let's
the
get that
in-between?
in between.
yeah,
The one time I don't
Yeah.
mind the in between would probably be now, because it's such a huge gap where you don't see
Yeah.
him anymore.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say the live action. I think they had announced that they're switching to where Sokka's gonna be the older brother now instead of Katara.
No. Sokka was the older
Or no,
brother,
Sokka is the older
Katara's
brother.
gonna be the
Other way
older
around.
sister now. Yeah,
which is really weird.
Why would they change that?
people said
Sokka's the best.
probably
I don't know.
for
I don't know if it's
sex
true
appeal,
or not, but
probably.
yeah, I'd heard that. But it's like it's kind of dumb because it was the whole point of like in Avatar, Katara kind of looks to Sokka as the older brother, but he was kind of immature. But as it progresses, he becomes
Yeah,
M-
that's
mature.
a lot
like
more.
their character development. Is
Yeah.
she's trying to be
Yeah,
the older, in control sister.
yeah,
And
and then
he
Katara
eventually, yeah.
is the younger sister who kind of looks to to be more sure of herself. Like even
Yeah.
though she's the younger sister who looks up to her brother, she becomes more confident in herself and being able to make decisions on her own. Like you kind of destroy that character development and turn it around on its head.
Yeah, it's a little strange. I just hope it's not like the live action movie we got with
Wow, that
Ung.
movie's amazing.
That movie was straight garbage.
Oh, so
That was good garbage, like the smelly garbage that you left in your house for like a week after vacation. It just was all around awful.
so Katara was 14 in the series, and then 15. Sokka was 15 in the animated series, and in the show, Sokka's gonna be 14 and Katara's gonna be 16. I guess because
I
that's
don't understand why they're switching them.
probably
But the dude's playing them.
Sokka's
Gonna
gonna
be at least
Sokka's
24.
He's gonna be 24.
Probably.
He's gonna be a blonde guy, light skin.
he probably will though.
Be-
Most likely
gonna
they're
be
gonna be
broody.
older.
That's probably right.
Yeah, right. That'd be the CW remake.
They just
Riverdale set in Avatar universe.
yeah, they just cast Riverdale actors.
Dude, we should just make a video of that. If Avatar was made by the CW.
Dude, they need to just get like actual Asian actors and stuff like that,
Yeah,
And- and-
that's the thing is
and get native
Every-
actors for the water tribe.
every nation has a race. Like you can in Avatar, you can tell. You can tell that the water tribe is supposed to be Inuit. you
Yeah.
know? Like it's so obvious. Like I don't know why. And then when we had the movies, they were like, "Oh, the water tribe's pretty much white."
Yeah,
And
Except for the
fire
grandma.
tribe is Indian.
Yeah,
And it was
right.
what? Yeah,
Like-
that's right. The grandma was
I didn't mind like the fire tribe being
Indian.
well, I
Yeah.
was gonna say technically they're Asian, but yeah.
Yeah,
But I didn't mind that. I was like, cool. Like as long as the whole like fire
Nation.
tribe, the whole nation it makes sense. But that movie was just garbage, so you know.
It was bad for them. Bro, they didn't even
know
have
what
my
was-
boy Appa
Yeah,
highlighted. He's the main character.
that was
Who was
Momo.
the,
It's probably Moma, actually, in
Yeah.
that series.
It's gonna be Mama.
Mama and Appa.
who was it-
A
who was-
paw.
Come on now.
Is it
A-
Fire
Stupid.
Lord
A paw
Ozai in
and
that movie?
Momo. Nani.
Nani.
I love that video of Steve Harvey.
Steve. Yeah.
Oh man, he gave the internet gold the day he said Nina Nani.
You gotta send Zach those not Avatar Apex videos.
Oh yeah, those are so good. I'll send it to you.
That's what I was gonna say. So, the guy who plays Fire Lord Ozai in the live action movie, you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know what his name is. I've
I'll
seen
send
the
you a
movie.
picture of him.
I can
send
put,
you a
I can
picture.
pull it real quick.
What's his name?
What were we gonna say, John?
Oh, I was gonna say, for years I thought that guy was Indian and Polynesian.
I could
The
see
guy
that.
that's in Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the brother. I wanted to type it in and I put Hoobs and Shaw.
Oh wait. Wait. Who am I thinking of?
Okay, so of Ozai is Cliff Curtis is the name.
Yeah, that's his name, Cliff Curtis.
He's New
He's
Zealand.
not. Yeah, or that's what it is. Yeah, he's. I didn't know he was indigenous.
Oh,
For
that
years,
guy.
I thought he was Indian.
Oh yeah,
Was
he
it?
is
'Cause-
from Nagati Hatui, I think. Tribe affiliation.
Huh.
Oh, that's pretty
Because
cool.
I didn't know
when I
that.
saw,
Dude,
it says part
Make the Fire
Fire,
Tribe
so-
New Zealanders.
Yeah, that'd be hype.
Dude, that'd be
But
sick.
no, when I saw Hobbs and Shaw and he plays The Rock's brother in that movie. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but he plays The Rock's brother in that movie, and I was like, that's kind of weird. You know, his brother is Indian or whatever. And I looked it up and I was like, oh, he's Maori. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like for years, he's always played roles as a Middle Eastern guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, it probably had to do with the fact that indigenous people don't get many roles.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, Roman Reigns was in that movie, and I don't know where he's from technically.
I think he's a Polynesian descent.
Well, look it up.
Oh,
Let's
are
see.
we-
Professional
Oh
wrestler.
yeah,
Full of
he's
stuff.
definitely. Look at his real last name.
What's his real last name? Oh,
It's
okay,
like
yeah, never mind.
NY.
I don't even gotta look up the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just see it.
Yeah.
We talked about if you want to hear us talking about natives and indigenous people being represented in movies and stuff,
Oh,
go listen to the last
Oh.
podcast on the YouTube channel, Whiskey
Holy crap.
Boys.
He comes from the Anoi. I don't know if that's how you say it. Family is a group of Samoan wrestlers throughout the years. Rikishi was part of it.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
And
He was from the same
Umaga.
family. Yeah, that's crazy.
oh my god.
Kishi from Milan, or not Milan, Lion King, the monkey. Come on now.
That's for Freaky.
Dude, Rikishi had
Oh, apparently.
Rikishi had the
apparently,
nastiest like wrestling move where he put his ass in your face and then
I was gonna say The Rock's grandfather's part of that family, so The Rock is too. That's crazy.
yeah.
I didn't realize they're all.
They might actually be related.
Well, they
think they
call him
are.
cousin. It's probably like us. Well, not us
Cousin.
specifically. We're actually cousin, but I mean like some of the people on the res we call him cousin because we grew up with him.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking for where's he? What was his actual name?
It's like in high school, people be like, "Oh, you're like related to everyone." I'm like, "Yes, but no."
Yeah, somewhere along the line, but we're really not
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the same time.
I mean, us technically we were related to a lot of the people on the reservation. When my grandpa broke down the family chart, they're like distant cousins, but still.
So related.
I was like, "Oh, damn, we are related to a lot of the tribe."
Yep.
In case you didn't know, Whiskey Boys are also indigenous. More so that one down there than these two.
That's why we drink a lot.
Yeah.
We're called the Whiskey Boys. We embrace our stereotypes. Let me tell you.
I
Yeah,
was
see?
gonna say-
We embrace our stereotypes.
I was gonna say, when you guys were talking about animated live action, I thought you were gonna bring up that poster I sent you, the Naruto one.
It goes so hard. Michael Cera as Naruto.
Matthew, can you put that up there to show
Yeah,
the
show
streamers?
the people. That thing's awesome.
Hold on, hold
You have to
on.
like save the picture and add it as the
Yeah.
Streamlabs thing, but because I can't put it up at all.
Oh man.
I think we need to just make our Discord like where people can hop in, chat in there too. But like, let's see all the stuff we post.
My arm
Believe
is
it.
getting real sore.
Oh man. Did you guys see what I said? Is Jesse Eisenberg has to be Sasuke? So, like Naruto Sasuke fight would just be like Sasuke. Naruto.
Is Anthony Hopkins supposed to be Orochimaru or something?
Yeah. Anthony
Awesome,
Hopkins. It's so dumb. Okay, hold on.
Did you see the picture?
Yeah. I'll put it in the stream right now so you guys can see.
The video is awesome. Or picture is awesome. I haven't seen a Michael Cera film in a while. I was a huge fan of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Oh, dude, I love that movie.
Yeah.
It was
that's a good one.
so good.
Where the heck this thing
Hold
go?
on. I'm gonna send you guys this thing too. Someone commented this on there. It said, "Gave me these vibes."
All right. Well, it just
I want to share the tweet. What's going on here? What's going on here?
what's
figure out how to add it,
going
Matthew?
on?
Just
No,
add
it,
an image layer.
no, I saved it, but it disappeared.
It's probably in your downloads or your photos.
Okay, why isn't it showing up? I said, hey, yeah. I said, hey. I just search it. Okay, well. Oh, you know what? I think it's.
Wait, let me pull mine up. Just in close-ups on our face. I know I got this new webcam. That's so much better than my other one.
I have a scene like that on my stream, so I could just instantly be like.
I gotta
What I
change it
need
because it's in
is
a JFIF.
Stream Deck.
Yeah, I need.
I don't know
one
how
too.
to set it up yet, but it'd be so much easier just to push the buttons that I need. Right now I'm
Yeah.
just alt shifting or whatever button is or control shift to get to everything. I mean, I only have like 3 things that go up any.
I want to be able to like cut little video clips into my stream and stuff. Because I saw
think
someone
that-
do that before.
I think next time we do this podcast, I'm gonna do it in my racing seat.
Are you?
Just sit there, just
It's because someone uploaded that picture as a JFIF.
A JFIF? What the heck is that?
It's like a universal file, but Streamlabs won't open it.
That's not
Do
universal.
you want me to
Ew.
send it to you as a JPEG?
If you can.
Oh,
Oh no, I got it.
oh, never mind then.
I found a way to do
Fine, no, never mind.
No.
it. I just reverse Google searched and then I found a JPEG version.
All right. Well, while we wait for this image to pop up,
Oh my god.
Overwatch 2.
It's
Coming
gonna
out.
be garbage. I'm just kidding.
Not. Well, here's the thing.
I'm
I have
pumped
an
for that.
issue with it. Like, why are they even making a second one?
It's gonna be a lot different. Like
Isn't
there's a lot of changes they're doing.
Oh my gosh, I saved it as a
The things
JPEG
I
again.
saw were like new characters, possibly. But like they do that now. They're already adding those in. There's
There's
2
gonna be
new
a story
maps.
mode.
You can just update the game. And then the player versus environment game.
Yeah, it's.
Isn't that just an update? Why not just update the game? Because you're not changing anything.
Okay, John, send me a JPEG.
No, it could be a lot of
well,
it could be more what's
they-
it called?
so what they're doing
Like,
with it,
like,
what they're doing is
watching.
they're changing the play of the game. They're changing the style, and they're adding an actual story mode and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a different game, but have similarities to the first one. And the characters are changing, like the way they look and stuff like that. And it's a progression in the actual story, which is weird to say because it's a multiplayer game.
Mm-hmm. So there was no
Oh, there's a big
Exactly,
story.
it's
But yeah, so they're upgrading a lot of stuff, and I think it's gonna be like they basically said like this is gonna be the Overwatch that you play with your friends. Like this is gonna be the one. It's basically just the next step because it's a whole different like system.
I sent it to your Twitter, Matthew.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I guess I don't know. From what
I'm
I saw, and what I
excited
read,
about it.
it sounded like you're having the same characters with introducing new ones, which they already do. They already give you all the characters when you update. 2 new maps. Am I really gonna buy a whole new game for 2 new maps? Because they're
To be
introducing
fair,
the same old
It's
maps.
not just two.
Well,
two
the
maps,
thing
but-
is,
New York
it's just 2
and-
maps.
Paris, I think it was.
it's just those
It's
are the
just
two they
two
showed.
maps right now. The game doesn't come out till next year. It's not coming out
Yeah.
this year. They said.
Yeah.
So there's still a lot
That
more they
sounds-
haven't shown off.
Sounds silly to buy a whole new game for $80 when it's the same thing as the last one. That's all I'm saying.
Modern Warfare.
I mean, that's why I don't buy.
Any
That's
Call of
why I didn't
Duty,
buy Cold War.
any Assassin's Creed game, Super Smash Brothers. Well, actually, Super Smash Brothers has a lot of
Well, Super
characters.
Smash Bros is flames. So don't be hating on the bros of Smash.
Oh, I don't hate on it. I love Super Smash Brothers.
But like those other games, yeah, that's why I don't buy them every year. I only buy the one, and if it's good, it's good. We'll keep rocking.
Oh my god, this stupid thing.
What about Madden, Zach?
Nah, I don't buy that either.
What about,
What about
Gran
any
Turismo?
sport-
Any racing,
game.
any Forza game.
Forza, that's what it is.
No, Forza's different. Not Forza 1 through like 8. I think they have now. Those are all just on another normal racing tracks. But Horizon, you're in different settings. The seasons change. You get new cars. Super different. Everything else is the same.
Ooh.
F1 2020, 2021, it's gonna be the same thing. I'm fine with that.
Mhm.
However, EA owns it, so I might get like one track and I'll have to buy the rest, or hope for a loot box that
Yeah.
gives me a new car. But we ain't
Wait.
talking about that stuff.
I saw a story recently. I don't remember who it was. Let me look it up really quick.
Oh, there we go. This took way too long. There we go.
Somebody.
There's
Epic Games-
there's your live action Naruto.
We can't see anything.
What are we looking at?
You
Oh,
guys
wait,
gotta
I'm
look
looking
at
at Discord.
Yeah, you gotta look at Streamlabs.
Yeah, I'm looking at Discord. That's right.
There you go.
Oh no! What I saw was Epic Games got sued over the loot box thing, and it says you may be eligible to claim in-game currency or real cash.
Wait, what?
I would do it.
Over loot boxes.
Yeah, because you buy loot boxes for different costumes and stuff for cosmetics.
For you
That
mean like
includes Rocket League,
Apex?
too. No, I'm talking about Epic Games got sued.
Oh, Epic. Oh gosh dang it. This
Yeah, no, they got sued. Says we're dropping 1,000 V-Bucks into this is what they posted into the accounts of all players globally who bought a random item loot llama in STW before we stopped offering them. So probably back in the day when you had to buy the llamas or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well,
But
shoot.
apparently,
Compensate
I
me,
think
I'll
it has
take
to
it.
do with Rocket League also.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, dude, if you want to give me money back for Rocket League or Fortnite, that's fine with me.
I spent too much money in Fortnite.
Boys out west.
Boys out west. Although I mean to be fair, I played it like at the very beginning, so there's a lot of money spent on that. How do I turn off this thing? So I'll figure it out later. I was probably in Streamlabs.
Damn, we've been live for 2 hours.
Oh
Ever
shoot.
really?
Yeah.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
a long podcast. It's because we got real. We
Yeah.
gotta let the people know.
I mean, I was gonna say to be fair, we were not ready when we first went live, but
I was always ready.
still, we've been going for like an hour and
That's because we
or like 50 minutes.
I I didn't eat when I drank the whiskey, and then Zach had like 2 glasses, so we got real.
I decided to bring up the Chicago stuff. Then we got political. Then we got real. And then we
Hey,
tried to lighten the mood.
listen.
Then we got real again. It was a good one.
I'll say this for Inchones or anyone who's listening right now. You talked about in the chat about let's see some whiskey shots here. I'll give you some. You donate $50. I'll spread it between the 3 of us, and we'll take whiskey shots.
Oh, the money! I thought you were saying the whiskey.
No.
Here's the thing. I got
okay,
it. Hey,
whiskey.
hey, you donate $50 to fix Matt's walls. I'll take a shot. I'll take 2 shots. help the brother out. His walls are atrocious.
If you donate $50, we'll take a shot. I mean, I was gonna say you can recommend, but I mean, we're gonna take a shot of whatever we have.
Matthew, you need to just
Right.
put that on your thing. Put that on the stream in the corner. It says, "Help Matthew fix his wall. Donate. we'll take shots." Then again, no. we
Okay.
don't with
All
that
right.
'cause-
So everyone knows, after this podcast, I'm going to Ace Hardware to go get paint. I was already planning on doing it, so I'm gonna paint this wall probably today, and then I'm gonna get some shelves. Listen, you got time right now.
On a cash cow right there.
Okay.
Matthew. People would have donated.
You know what? I'm gonna paint it white. Okay.
You can donate.
But if you want to donate money between now and next podcast, I'll paint that damn wall a different color. you donate $50. You tell me what color, I'll paint it.
I
They're
got
all
you.
pink.
But listen,
Going hot pink,
I'll-
so it stays forever.
listen. Well, John can't take shots because of he's on a diet right now. But if you donate $50, I'll split it between Zach and I, and we'll both take a shot.
How come I don't get money?
Okay. Well, here's the thing, right? Donate the $50. 25 goes to Matt to fix his wall. 25 for me to get the other half of mine. And then we'll be all right.
There you go, and we'll take the shot. Listen, we're just putting this out there for future podcasts. You donate money at a certain limit at $20. No, 25 and up. We'll take a shot.
We'll take shots. All right, I'm down for that. We'll put
All right.
that in the.
But we're gonna limit it to like 5 or 7. I don't know.
I mean, I'll take one too many. It's over. I think
I'll say 5. We'll limit it at 5 shots each.
be sleeping just.
So it's $125.
I'll be the only one awake and be like, guys, come on, wake up.
But yeah, if you wanna donate $25, we'll take a shot. Let's to Nick out there in Jones, since he was asking about the whiskey shots. I guess
well,
we'll wrap it up. Oh, John's gone.
John straight did. All right, well, no, it's too late. It's too late, John. You'll get the shout out at the end. Bounce.
No, my thing messed up. Like my whole screen went black for a second.
Wow.
I was like, I guess we should end it. John's camera goes off. John's like,
John
all right,
didn't want to take the
I'll
last
see you
shot
then."
then.
All right. Well, I'll drink the rest
I
of
think
this.
we should wrap it up though.
I'll drink the rest.
I'm empty, so.
Me too.
All right. So, thanks for tuning in. I don't know why I did that. Zach's gonna do his
Bird gang. Anyway, the
check.
noob.
There's Zach down there, unexpected noob.
A lot of noobage.
Twitch. He's down there. He's got his social medias attached to it, so you can go down there, follow him on his social medias too. We got Jonold over. I'm pointing at the wall. Jonold.
What side is it?
Yeah,
Where you at, John?
that side right there.
Give me this side.
Yeah. Jonold over there, 214. Go follow him on his Twitch. He's got his social medias attached too. You can also find our origin of Whiskey Boys on one of his clips. Follow me right here, Agent Monkey. This is where we're streaming from right now. I have my socials on there too. And I'm going to include our YouTube, which we made, which is where we're going to put the podcasts after they're done. And we're going to release them on Thursdays. So if you're watching this live, this one will come up on the YouTube next Thursday, which is the day before we actually stream our podcast. So streaming Fridays, 12:30 ish. We got a late start because we had several difficulties that did not include my wall or Zach's bookcase. But yeah, 12:30 Fridays. Come check us out, Whiskey Boys. We're boys who like whiskey, and we play some games and talk about deep stuff. Apparently. All right. So, any closing remarks? Anything?
Streaming every Thursday, 8/9 Eastern time.
Down there.
Ish.
He's playing Little Nightmares.
Little Nightmares. Probably finish it next stream. Then we're on to The Wolf Among Us, probably.
Ooh, definitely tune in for that. I'm not watching I have the Little Nightmares open, but I don't want to spoil it because I haven't played it yet. So I just have it open, and I'm like, I want to like discuss like be in your chat, but I'm like, I don't want to ruin the game for me.
Like, just hop in and see what you have to. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a good game.
I did see your clip. Go to his Instagram to go check out his clip. Boy don't got hops.
No hops, son.
Oh
no
man.
Hops. Check it out.
I'm gonna start doing a stream of some single player games pretty soon. One of them I just bought was Final Fantasy VII. But I gotta wait for that to come in. So I'll be streaming that. I got a list of games, single player games I'm gonna play. One of them I need to finish is Borderlands 3. So I might I've been playing that by myself, but I might stream it and finish that. But yeah, and then Wednesdays we try to get a game of Apex in together. But we have a list of other games we figured out were crossplay. So Sea of Thieves, Deep Rock Galactic. We might get those in on Wednesday. So tune in on Wednesday to either of our channels or all three. Open them in different tabs. Just get us some viewers.
Help a brother out.
Yeah, help a brother out.
I have the least amount of viewers, so
yeah,
follow me.
Go over there. Go over there. Follow that guy.
I have more clips on my channel, so.
All right. Calm down now.
It's one donation. See how he is? Swear, dude. Clutches one time, and now he's all Mr. Big Stuff over there.
Oh man. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Tune in Wednesday, any of our channels. We're gonna be playing. So, cheers. Zach already drank his, so.
Still empty. But...
John, hold up your drink, your water, whatever you got.
Right, this has drink in it.
There we go. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Ooh. Man, I haven't drank that much whiskey in a while. Gotta let it burn. Oh, man. My nose was plugged up.